Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Unity Fellowship midweek service. This is Pastor Rob, and I want to thank you for being a part of our midweek services and sharing these messages with others. As a reminder, you can find our messages on Facebook. You can also find them on YouTube. Sunday mornings, we are in the sanctuary at 10 a.m. If you are not able to be in the sanctuary or you're not feeling well, you can watch those on Facebook Live at 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings. And then we'll have these messages, the midweek messages, posted by hopefully 7 p.m. on Wednesday evenings. But I want to thank you again for being a part of this and stopping by this evening. And this evening, I just want to take just a few minutes to offer a word of encouragement. As we're in this Thanksgiving season, we're getting ready to approach the Christmas season. There's a lot of different emotions that are going to be going around this season. Hopefully, they're wonderful emotions. Hopefully, they're happy emotions. Hopefully, it's joy that you're feeling and being a part of. But there's also a time for others that they start to feel anxious or start to feel depressed. Again, I want us to be an encouragement to those people, and I want to speak these words of encouragement to you. Hopefully that you will take that, make it a part of your day, make it a part of your life, and actually make it a part of the lifestyle. So today I want to speak from Proverbs 12:25. Proverbs 12:25 in the English Standard Version says, "Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad." And as we approach this season, we know that there is a lot of thankfulness. There's a lot of happiness. And I wish that this season would last all year long. For some people it does, but there are other people that just want to get through it because of the things that they've got going on or the things that they've been through. 2020, I'm going to be honest with you, has been a little bit of a rough year, and it's made some of us anxious at times. It's made some of us depressed at times. But again, it's that good word that makes someone glad, right? So we don't want our hearts to be weighed down, but we want them to be glad. And speaking that good word, I've spoken before on the power of words, and I truly believe that words make a difference and words have power. We know that the Bible tells us that the Lord's word doesn't go back unfulfilled, right? It doesn't come back, and it does accomplish that for which it was sent. But we also know we were made in the image of God, and we know that Jesus commissioned us to go forth and to do things, greater things than these, and not greater as in better, but greater as in more things than these. He said that we would do. And how did he do it? He done it through the spoken word and through the things that he said, right? We know that the centurion said, all you have to do is speak the word and it'll happen. And so we know that words have power and words perform actions. There's a couple of songs that I like to listen to, and they speak about the power of words. And those songs, one is from Hawk Nelson, and it's called Words, and it talks about how words can build you up or words can tear you down. And, I hope that we are in the attitude of using words that are used to build up and encourage instead of to tear down. And Toby Mac also has a song out there called Speak Life. And that's the thing that we need to continue to do, is to continue to speak life, speak wellness, speak healthiness, speak happiness into people's lives, right? I encourage you to listen to both of those songs this week several times if you can, and get that meaning of it, because we really need to speak life, and we really need to think about the power of our words. But especially in this season, I know that there are some people that are going through things. There are some people that have anxieties, as Proverbs said, that it's the anxiety that weighs him down. And we don't want to see people weighed down, right? I continue to talk about bringing people up and coming up to where God is. And if you come up to where God is, then you want to bring people up with you. You don't ever want to be that person that pulls people down, because you'll never get anywhere by continuing to pull people down. All you do is just bring other people down to where you are, right? And so we want to get in the habit of bringing people up so that we can stand together at that level, so that we can be together on that higher plane instead of worrying about who's going to win the argument, right? Facebook and some of these other social media platforms, they're real good about trying to get people into arguments, trying to get people upset, trying to get people to come down to their level. Don't do that. Don't be a part of coming down to someone else's level. Always be intentional about bringing someone up with you, okay? Make it an intentional part of your day. When you pray to the Lord, one, be thankful to Him for the things that He has done in your life and the things that He is doing in your life. Even the unanswered prayers, be thankful for those that He is doing something and He is acting on your behalf. But also, ask Him to put someone in your path each day to be thankful for, and to be intentional about being encouraging to speak those words of encouragement, speak those words of life. And I know that I haven't always done this, but I am trying to do this. I'm trying to be encouraging, and everyone that you come in contact with, I encourage you to say one good thing to them, about them. However, make sure that the words that are coming out of your mouth have life in them. Make sure that they have meaning to them, and make sure that they shine a light. Because as we know that when you light one candle, and then you light another candle off of that candle, and then another one off of that candle, and that light just continues to grow, and it continues to fill the room. And as it fills the room, then it fills the space, then it fills the world. So we need to be intentional about that. We need to be that light, because the little spark starts the flame. And then that flame is going to grow and grow and grow. And we want to grow the power of words that mean and speak life to people. All right. So I want you to be intentional about encouraging people. I want you to be intentional about thanking people. And we have a thing at work where we can just send a little e-card or something to someone who has done something. And I try at least once a week to make sure I recognize one person, at least one person a week. And, it might not mean a lot to some people, but to some people it means a whole lot. Whether you send someone a text, whether you call someone, you send them a card in the mail, whatever you do, speak an encouraging word to people and ask God to put people in your path that you can be encouraging to, because I can guarantee you, if you start to feel a little bit down, if you start to feel a little bit of anxiety, once you speak those words of life into someone else, that also brings life into yourself, and it brings that encouragement to you. So then you come up, and then when you come up, you can bring others up with you. And that's what we need to do in this day and this time, is we need to make sure that we're intentional about bringing others up, and we're intentional about our words of encouragement. I'm going to ask that you try to refrain as much as possible from negative words, and maybe you just have something that slips out, you're speaking negativity. You know how to counteract that? Be twice as positive. Say two things to counteract that negative thing. You say one thing to counteract the negative thing, guess what? You're back to ground zero. You don't want to be at ground zero. You want to be up at a higher level. So I'm going to ask you to be intentional about being encouraging. I'm going to, listen to the things that bring life, that bring encouragement, that bring joy. Spread joy wherever you go and whatever you do. And again, use this time to understand that there may be people that are going through things. You may be going through something yourself, but know that someone else is going through something as well. And if you can bring them up, then you'll help to bring yourself up as well. Don't let anxiety weigh you down, but use those good words to make people glad. Use those good words to make your own spirit glad. Amen. And if there's anything we can do at Unity Fellowship Church, feel free to reach out. The website is right up here. You can hit us up on unityfellowshipwch.com, and you'll have Pastor Keith's or my email addresses that you can send us an email. If you need to, send us an email, say, hey, I'd like to text you, and I'll give you my phone number. Most of you have Pastor Keith's phone number. If you just need to talk, if you just want to text an encouraging word, feel free to reach out to us at any time during this season, or any time that you need anything. And we're here for you. We want to be in contact with you, and we want to be an encouragement to you. And we hope that you'll be an encouragement to others. And just think about this time, this Thanksgiving season, this Christmas season, and make it a daily Thanksgiving. Make it daily Christmas. As we go on into 2021 and move forward, the more that you practice this, the more that you continue to do this, the more it becomes a habit. So I'm hoping that we all have a habit of speaking life, speaking positivity, and speaking encouragement into other people's lives. Amen. May the Lord bless and keep you. May he shine his face upon you and be gracious to you. May he lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. From Unity Fellowship Church, I want to bless you and your family. I want to thank you for being a part of this. Don't forget to join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Again, I encourage you to be that light to someone else. And if I can be a light and be of an encouragement to you, please let us know. Thank you again, and God bless.